Hey there folks, this is GreenXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia. This is episode 7. In the last episode, we checked out, well, all the villains. They all sort of represented themselves around the long table, you know, the evil sort of scene you're having. A lot of shows showing the varied sort of villains that they're going to be meeting. And we made it to Valua, finally. We got that passport and we got in. So, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be heading into the sort of lower end of things. I want to give you a heads up now. I have had a hell of a cold, so it has been a little while since I actually recorded last. And it keeps happening. I don't know why. I can't keep the colds away. I had my jab not long ago, so it could be something to do with that. I don't know. We've had snow lately as well. That's been fun. We haven't had snow, like, it hasn't stuck on the roads or anything, so I've been happy about that. But it's just been a little bit... made me a bit tense. I get a bit nervous when it comes to snow, you know? Oh, I see you, treasure chest. I see you there. Let's check up here first, is it? I want to look everywhere. I don't actually know where the moonfish are. I thought I wrote down where they all were, but I got confused with the chams. And they're completely different things, like. So, not quite. Is this a boiler? It is a boiler, and you can see... Is it meant to be blue light coming down? It looks like it should be, like, gas oven, sort of. Blue flames. You know what I mean? But I do like the blue light sort of thing. It's not the nicest of places to see and live in for them, I'm sure. Ooh, let's try this way. This is Lower City. The people of Valua are forced to live in certain areas, depending on their status. So this desolate place is where all of us poor people are forced to live. Yeah, I don't like it too much. As a place, I know it's supposed to be a place you're not supposed to like. But I don't even like it in that sense either, really. I'm glad you don't come back here. Ever again throughout the game? I don't think. I love this look from by here. Let's press Y. There we go. Oh, fence is in the way. Hold on. There we go. I love that. It reminds me of like a morbid sort of gothic Disney castle or something from by here. But I think it's actually is the rich end, isn't it? That's where it really is. Ooh, stairs up there. Let's try this door by here first. Don't want to miss anything. Well, even though life here is hard, really hard, and there aren't many pleasantries, I never want to forget how to smile. If you forget how to smile, you'll never have anything to look forward to again. Yeah, and then you get more miserable, and life just gets pointless. Okay, so where's that woman? I saw her walking around. There she is. Excuse me, have you seen my husband? He should have been home by now. I wonder where he's wandered off to now. Hope he's okay. I told him not to stay out too long after dark. Is he that man we saw at the end of the alleyway over there? Don't know. He's not the only man in town, I'm sure. Oh, it's just another way to get back here. Okay, let's get back out then. So, where haven't we checked out? I think maybe it was just right around here. I think we're pretty much done with this little section of the game, of the area. Ooh, what's up here? Chest! Yes! Yes. I was hoping it'd lead to this. Sacred... Oh. Well, it's something. It's something. Means we don't have to buy as many healing items, so it's not bad. I'm down here. Who are you? Ah, he's a pretty important NPC for this town. I don't know if we ever see him again after the town, but... You guys look like sailors. Stupid ones at that. Why else would you come all this way to see a dump like Lower City? Flick it away. Flick it away, boy. Oh, wow. Aren't we a little obnoxious? Kind of reminds me of a particular someone when they were little. I wasn't this annoying when I was little. Give me some credit here. What do you say? You trying to start a fight with me? The name is Marco. Everybody who's anybody in this town knows who I am. For such a short kid, you sure know how to talk big. Sorry, boy. We don't have time to play with little kids right now. What did you say? I'll remember this, fools. Oh, he will remember it. I haven't seen any... Like, we opened that one chest in this area so far. There's bound to be a moonfish here. I'm pretty sure there is. Oh. Did you hear? Tomorrow morning, there's going to be an execution at the Coliseum. Oh, God. Heard that they'll be executing some A pirates that the Armada captured. Really? There was a soldier in here earlier telling everyone about it. It's been a while since we've had an interesting show. They make executions into shows? This place is horrible. Guys, we have no time to waste. Yeah, I'm sure we won't get involved in all that. Day after day, all I ever do is build Valua and build battleships until I can hardly stand. I don't feel like doing anything anymore. Why can't I live like the people in Upper City? They get to play every day. No, it's not fair. It's definitely not fair. Can you say any more to him? Oh, yeah, okay. You'll regret it. Like a proper villain he sounds. Before I press the lever, let's just have a little look around a sec. So we're going further underground. I feel like this game plays these sort of JRPG stereotypes really well in terms of areas. Like, we've had the sort of rural sort of little town to start with, but it had that twist on it where it was flying and everything. In the air even. And now we got this place where it's like... can we open it? No. It was like the rundown sort of area. But it's so rundown and so depressing. They've done it well. I think I just walked over drawings. They say that in Upper City, you can eat as much white bread as you want. I've never eaten white bread, only hard black bread. I hear people never chip their teeth on white bread. I'd like to try it sometime. I can see now why she's keeping her mouth shut as she smiles. It makes sense if she's chipped all her teeth. Is this the inn? 80 a night. Let me check if we actually need to a sec. I don't want to waste money, even if there's not much. Yeah, a bit of MP, bit of... Go on, we will. Why not? Wow. Oh, we got a scene. Yeah, I think we have to do this to progress things. I'm so tired, I can barely stand. It's been a long time since I've laid down in a nice warm bed with pillows and blankets. I'm tired too, Ica, and it's not like we've had time to relax since we left Pirate Isle. True. I don't think I'll be able to sleep right now, even in a real bed. I can't stop thinking about Captain Dine and the others. I'm sure they're okay. Let's at least try and get some rest while we can. That's it. Gotta rest up. Who knows when we'll be able to sleep in real beds again? Don't they have real beds on the ship or no? On a hammock, okay. In the engine room with a little jack for quite a few nights now. I don't mind the lack of space. It's just that the engine is so old, and it's so loud. Excuse me for having an old ship. Oh yeah, oh, hello. Captain, I didn't expect you back so soon. If you don't like my ship, you can find yourself another one. My ship wasn't meant for anyone but me in the first place. I didn't mean anything by that. I'm really grateful, honest. What's wrong, Ica? You're quiet for a change. Yeah, for a change. Tomorrow morning, the A pirates, our friends, are going to be executed. They said it's going to happen in the Colosseum. They said that when they execute A pirates, it draws a huge crowd. Public execution, huh? Sounds like something the people of this town would enjoy. We gotta hurry up and rescue them. They'll all be killed. Vice, what should we do? Can we really wait until the morning? Sneak into the Colosseum. We'll go with that. Yeah, got plus points for something. I don't actually know what it does. It sounds good. Tomorrow we'll sneak into the Colosseum. Dad and the others will definitely be taken there tomorrow morning. We'll rescue them then. You mean you're not going to try and save them right now? If we start frantically searching everywhere, we'll probably get caught by the Valuan guards, and if that happens, we're all dead. Vice is right, but it may get a little ugly at the Colosseum tomorrow. It's our best chance to save them. Yeah! So tomorrow morning at the Colosseum it is. Now that we sort of have a plan, I feel a little better. I think it'll work. Besides, we have the element of surprise on our side. So that's our plan. Tomorrow we will break into the Colosseum and rescue everyone. Who's watching? Oh, he said there'd be trouble. Someone was spying on us. Don't let him get away. Vice, need a lift? They're such a good team. I like those two a lot. You can tell they're always like childhood friends and stuff. I want to go back. It's not letting me go back. Okay. Choices. I'm going to try and go the furthest way and maybe... Oh, I was going to try and catch him off kind of thing. Oh no! What do you drop? Sacred Crystal times 1. I wonder if that depends on how well you do with it, how quickly you catch him. What do you reckon? Or if there is a way to catch him quicker. I don't actually know. I was just guessing by there then. We aren't having options now either, so it's just catching him. Oh, he don't go down there. Has he got the strength? He has. No. Put me down, you glass-eyed freak. I mean, it is a little bit weird, Vice. What the? You're that kid from this afternoon. So what's it to you? Put me down now. You didn't have to drop me. It reminds me of Puck from Pharmacy 9, actually. A little bit. Rat boy. Who are you calling annoying? At least I don't have hair like a scarecrow. He's not wrong. If I was to rat you to the guards, you'd all be executed. Really leaves us no choice. We're gonna have to kill you now, boy. Wait, Captain. If you're gonna kill me, then kill me. It's not like anyone would care. I don't even think the rats would miss me. So he's not the rat boy. Pretty much given up on life in this dump. If I'm dead, at least I won't have to search the garbage bins for food every night. Really? Good. Then you have no regrets. Captain, he's just a kid. Marco, that hole in the ground next to you, what is it? That's the catacombs under the city. I've heard they've been around since the old world. Now they're just sewers. This is where I live. Sewers, huh? Can you use them to get to the Colosseum? Yeah, reaches the Colosseum. Wait a second. You're serious? If we take the catacombs to the Colosseum, we can sneak in without worrying about the guards. You stupid or something? You're gonna get caught. There's no way. Why don't you just give up and go home? Can't do that. Blue rogues never give up, especially when their friends are counting on them. Marco, if we ever went sailing and ran into a storm, with the way you're talking, you'd probably just give up. It's too rough. I shouldn't have gotten on the ship. I want my mommy. That's what you'd probably say. Take that back. Even if you run into a storm, there's always a way out, no matter how bleak things seem. I've been in really bad situations before, and I always look for a way out. I'm in that kind of a situation now, and I'm not giving up. So what are you trying to say? Captain, Ika, tomorrow, we're taking the catacombs to the Colosseum. Since we don't have to get there until tomorrow, we should rest tonight. Hey, aren't you supposed to kill me now? You're going to be at the Colosseum with us tomorrow too. You said that you've grown tired of living, right? I just want you to see something interesting before you die. Marco really makes me think, if he had like a more interesting name, maybe he... Look at those eyes. Maybe he'd be like a party member or something. He's that sort of little sort of speedy sort of party member. I bet that's what he would be. The little thief. But no. Now we had a plan. With our objective in mind, we hurried back to the inn, crawled into our soft, warm beds, and were fast asleep. Morning came much too soon. The skies were so dark that it felt like the sun had deserted us. Can't see the sun anyway. Okay, I see what you mean. Quietly, we all had hoped that this wasn't an omen. Alright. It all comes down to today. Hope we can save them. Let's go to the entrance to the catacombs and get to the Colosseum. Either we all go home, or none of us go. Okay. I said back into the inn first. I feel like I didn't explore everywhere in the inn. And I somehow walked through a wall there. That was odd. Come on, let's explore the inn properly this time. Come up, through the door. Nothing out here. I always seem to think that this can be a moonfish just because in Sailor's Island, you go to the inn, you go to the balcony, there's moonfish. But, no. No, it's time. I'm not sure the doors always have to shut behind you and do this little animation and everything. I feel like maybe they overdo that in this game a little bit. But you know, that's just opinion and all that. Okay, so how do we get there then? Say up here? Yeah, it is, it is. There's no other way to go. Let me down, let me down, let me down. Oh, ladder. Use the ladder. Not jumping across the rooftops this time. I feel like I've missed a moonfish in this town. I don't like it. I don't like missing things. I haven't heard the noise going off, like the pinging and the... well, the noise. Do you get Midgar vibes from this town? At least this lower end of the town? I think I do, a little bit. Just in the rundown, sort of slumish sort of area, sort of way. Found a secret building. But why? Why? Moonberry! Yeah! How many of them have we got now? I'm not actually sure. We have got 3. If I summon the power of lightning to rain down upon all the enemies on the screen. That would be nice. There's 14 SP, which is a lot, though. Hold on. Let's check Ike's out. Cause the very ground around it to explore, damage all enemies on screen. All enemies, not just in a line, but all enemies, and that's 8 SP. I know magic is really powerful, so that would be amazing, actually. Doubling the spirit points and defend against attacks. I don't think I really care about that. I think we'll go for Ike's first. Lambda burst. Oh, that's really good, actually. Like, proper good. Can't go to the next one yet. Okay. Need another moonberry to get visors next, I think. Nice, though. We found a moonberry. Okay. Is there anything else around here, do you reckon? I think this might be it. I think we might be at the entrance. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end the episode off here. Have a bit of a shorter one because I got to try and sort my voice out. I'm lucky I can actually get any words out at all. After I was the other day, I literally couldn't talk at all. So, yeah. This has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we head on down to the catacombs for our next, second dungeon. See you in a bit, folks.